Hey, Caleb,
Yeah,
you want to play a game?
maybe.
I've got a game that I think we can play.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nonsensicality. We missed you guys last week. We were not here last week. We've been a little busy with some home projects.
Yay!
Because you sound a little less enthusiastic with that yay.
Well, after 3 weeks,
Yay.
it's not as fun as it was.
Yeah, it's been crazy. And we're not done yet.
We're almost done.
So we're taking a break from the madness that is house repairs and painting and caulking and everything, and gonna play a game. Apparently,
We're gonna play a game.
I don't know how exciting them listening. I mean, here's the thing.
No.
The thing, Twitch, that's a big thing, right? Which is where you essentially are watching people play video games online.
Yeah.
And my take on it is, how boring is that? And some people are going to be mad at me for saying that. My son, he's like...
He's not going to love you.
But I'm like, why watch people play video games? It's the same with sports, though. In all honesty, I'm not a big... I don't watch a lot of sports. If I'm going to be involved in it, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, but okay, this is different. This is different.
But
No.
The people that are listening, they might be feeling the same way I do.
Yeah, but this is a play along.
You're going to play along. Okay.
I have some cards in my little bitty hand right here.
Yes.
And it's got some topics.
Okay.
And you're going to pick a card.
Ooh.
And
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
No. You're going to
try to get. Okay.
No, that's boring.
Okay.
No, you're going to pick a card, and then we're going to discuss what is on the card. And I'm sure our friends that are listening along, they're going to have some ideas and thoughts on.
Okay. Sure. So what is this game called?
It's called Things. The game of things.
Things.
Yeah, it's all about things. Can it be any more nonsensical?
Can it be any more generic?
No. Yeah, probably.
Next up, we're going to play Stuff.
I'm sure that's a game. Okay, so I have 6 cards.
Okay.
In my hand.
Yes.
Pick a card, any card. Now, this would be boring if I wasn't narrating what he's doing. He picked a card.
He is now reading the card.
What's it say?
Things that will be launched at the 2025 Apple press conference.
All right. We're going to flash forward into the future. What do you think Apple will be announcing
5 years from now? That's
5 years
from now.
Come on, it's Apple. They've got some crazy stuff.
Okay, they will be launching the iPhone 16.
Okay.
17.
17. What will that phone do?
12 will come out this year. This phone will have 35 camera lenses on it. It will be invisible to the naked eye, so you actually are going to misplace it worse than ever. But
you can't break it.
They will have the Apple Ocular, which is a contact lens, to where you tap your eyeball and it shows you where your phone is in real time. So it's invisible, and then you have to use the contact lens. So it's going to be Apple contact lenses, not just glasses you wear. Those contact lenses are going to record in 8K definition.
Whoa.
That's right. And then they'll also help you locate your phone. Kind of like on Mission Impossible. What's the one we really like? Ghost Protocol.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Where Josh Holloway has that's what it's going to be. Everybody's going to have them.
Now, here's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm thinking for the iPhone, what did you say, 17?
Yeah.
They have finally perfected Siri. Because there's been so many times.
Careful. You say it and she's going to start answering you.
But I've said, seriously. And, and then, I mean, Siri has interrupted lots of things.
Especially when you're like, okay, seriously.
Oh, my phone's on vibrate.
It didn't work either way. So, but normally when you say that, it's like, I'm going to, And then I didn't quite catch that. And then I'll yell at Siri and I'll be like, I didn't say anything, which is really wrong for me to yell at a phone that really, the intelligence is artificial. One of the intelligence is artificial and the other one, me, is just not there. The intelligence is lacking altogether. So it's going to be the Apple contact lenses. It's going to sync up with your phone. It's going to be crazy. And
you don't even need your phone.
You won't even need your phone.
Nice.
And then the Apple Watch will actually be skin grafted. It'll be a tattoo, LED tattoo that you just, no matter what, you just look at your wrist and then you have Mickey Mouse there on your hand and you tap your wrist.
It's 4:46. Good afternoon.
There
Okay.
you go.
That's
Now they know what time we're recording this.
Dun,
4:46.
dun, dun.
Okay.
all right.
That's great. One down.
All right. Here you go.
Are you going to answer any of these, or
No, these are all
this is
you.
all just me? This is the Caleb Things show.
Yeah.
Things about Superman that make Batman jealous.
Whoa. All right. Now, see, this could be a highly debated topic.
Yeah,
I mean, does Batman has a huge ego? Can he get jealous?
he can. First of all, Batman's quote unquote bulletproofing goes away when he gets in his pajamas, right?
Unless
Unless he's got bulletproof pajamas.
Batman jammies.
But I mean, like, no matter where, Superman could be swimming at the beach in a pair of swimming trunks, and
And he's
bullets will
bulletproof.
still gonna fly off of him.
Superman can fly.
Superman can fly, Batman can't. There's a whole lot of the jealousies, and you could say, well, Batman's rich, but Superman really, if he wanted to, could get rich off of these powers.
Well,
he
yeah.
could totally do it. So
Superman would be the best private investigator ever. He's just like looking through
total
walls.
invasion of privacy, but no, in 5 years, though, in 2025, Batman will have that technology from Apple to be
Right.
able to see through walls with his
Apple-
Apple contact lens.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I would say probably. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, Connor and I go back and forth. I'm Superman, he's Batman, and we're not those people, but that's who we are fans of. And he just gets so like, he's a big fan of Batman. But really, I'm like, Batman's got a lot to be jealous of for Superman.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think if I were Batman, I think I would be the most jealous of Superman's ability to fly. Because really, Batman,
But he's got the gadgets to help him fly.
Yeah, okay, but he's
got
chasing
the
a bad
Batwing.
Yeah, right, but he's chasing a bad guy.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
And now he's got to go find his plane to
But
keep,
how often are bad guys flying, though? I mean...
if they have planes.
I guess.
I mean,
they equally have to get in time. I don't know. He can grapple to the bad guy's plane. He's got his gadgets. I give him that. But honestly,
it would be much easier to
owning a
run.
Swiss Army knife or being a Swiss Army knife.
That's true.
You're going to want to be it.
he'd probably be faster if he didn't have all his gadgets. I mean, a grappling hook around your waist has got to be a good, 10,
Yeah.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the armor itself. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot. And if you're a Batman fan, good on you. If you're a Superman fan, you are correct. Sorry, Connor. What's next?
all right, pick another
All
card.
right, pick this one. Did you look at these before?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, so
I vetted them.
things that would make a good potato chip flavor.
Ooh. It's hard to beat a good sour cream and onion.
The sour cream and onion is okay. I prefer lots of ones over. I prefer barbecue over that. I prefer
Ew.
salt and vinegar over that.
Ranch. Ranch would be
okay.
a yummy chip.
So me coming up with a potato chip flavor, I would think a Supreme Pizza potato chip flavor. I love
Really?
Okay, how about this? Springfield, Missouri cashew chicken potato chip flavor. That's a good flavor right there. Springfield, Missouri cashew chicken. Lay's, you need to do that.
Huh.
That would be good. They're always doing these weird flavor like chicken and waffles and all that, but I don't know if I've ever heard of it because Springfield, Missouri cashew chicken is different than regular cashew
pretty
chicken.
specific.
It's very specific, but that kind of flavor of potato chip. I
Okay.
bet I could get people on board with that
I
one.
did enjoy the biscuits and gravy that Lay's came out with. That was delightful.
It was all right, I guess.
I really like it.
And that's the thing. They're innovating on this. So it's hard to come up with a good potato chip flavor for them because they've already come up with so many.
But have you noticed that potato chips have never gone into the glazed donut flavor?
I was trying to actually think of like sweeter flavors as I was going through that. The chicken and waffle is probably the closest they came.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people have issues with the sweet and potato chip. We were talking to some kids the other day about chocolate covered potato chips and it freaked them out a little bit.
Because it's kind of gross.
I'm a fan.
But you could do like a
Caramel corn.
Oh.
Or caramel macchiato potato chip. Or a coffee potato chip. There's so many options.
All right, what would you, if you had to pick one? Like what?
I think I'm still doing the Springfield, Missouri cashew chicken potato chip.
Okay.
Springfield, Missouri cashew chip. Yeah.
Springfield, Missouri cashew chip.
I'm all about that. I'm sorry. That just sounds good. I'm getting hungry for it right now.
I'll go get you some chips and you can pretend.
And we got to go to the Chinese restaurant and get to the cashew chicken sauce. And then we just dip it. There we go.
There you go. Problem solved.
Next card. Again, a Batman one?
Yeah.
Things Batman does when no one is looking. Batman or Bruce Wayne? Is it just Batman?
We're going to go Batman.
Okay.
He's in his Batcave.
He's adjusting his tights. You know those things aren't always fitting right. He's constantly cinching those things. Those are gonna ride up. I'm sorry. He's adjusting things because you don't look cool as Batman when you're adjusting your tights in public.
In the Lego movie, he was always eating lobster thermidor.
Lobster thermidor, yeah. That's true.
So maybe you never see him eat.
No, you can't, yeah.
He puts his feet up, picks his nose.
Picking his nose when nobody's looking.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You know, he may have a gadget that does that. They're just part of the cowl. It's just constant nostril cleanage.
What?
You never know.
That's gross.
He's a billionaire. I mean, he's got it all.
Maybe he becomes like Scrooge McDuck and dives into his pit of gold coins.
That's maybe true.
He does the backstroke. That's, one of his ways he works out.
Maybe. I think secretly he journals about Superman.
He makes his list.
That's what he's doing. Just journaling about Superman and all the ways he's jealous of him.
Then he's making a list of all the things that they have in common.
Okay. Are we ready?
All right. You've got two more.
Okay.
Left or right?
This one. Things you wish were healthy for you.
Whoa.
I mean, pretty much everything that's unhealthy for you, I wish was healthy. I mean, like pizza, I wish it was healthier. Cheeseburgers, I wish they were healthier. Chinese food is my favorite. In fact, yesterday I was talking about Chinese food.
Yes, you were.
For a long time. And guess what?
You're still talking
I never got it. And so it translated into today's potato chip question. Clearly, I love Chinese food. And so, I wish Chinese food was healthy for me because I would eat it a lot. And it's already usually fairly cheap. You can get like a cashew chicken combo for like $4.
Maybe you should start eating it like while on a treadmill or something, that it would become healthy. No?
I don't know.
You would just be healthier.
Let's quit this podcast early. We're only 12 minutes in, but let's quit it now and go get some Chinese food.
No, I have one more card.
Okay. This episode brought to you by Panda Inn.
Okay. Right. This card, I'm kind of excited you saved the best for last.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even try.
I know.
You weren't forcing cards on me. Are you a magician? Are you actually forcing the cards on me?
I wasn't.
You know that's how they do it. It's not that the whole idea of you having free will when it comes to a magician, it's not true. If you're listening, just know if they tell you to pick a card, they've already picked the card for you.
Whoa.
There you go. I've just unveiled the magician's
Okay,
secrets.
Now this card, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about this card.
Well, can I have it now?
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh my goodness. Things that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse. Superman. I mean, come on. Batman is going to be useless. His gadgets are going to wear out eventually.
Well, and he's going to be too tired from running with them and he'll get caught.
Yeah, but Superman, I'm just like, fly me out of here, Soups. I mean, come on.
You can't call Superman Soups.
I just did.
No.
We're close.
You're not that close.
Well, during the zombie apocalypse, we're going to get closer. All right. Okay, we'll get realistic since this question is so based in reality. Things that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse, I would say a home out in the middle of a desert that has its own water supply.
Why?
Because then they're not going to follow you out into the desert.
They might.
They'll bake in the sun. I don't know. These zombie jerky all over the desert.
Are zombies afraid of water?
I don't know. They don't need it, apparently. I just think in a remote location. So, I don't know. There's lots of things that would be helpful to have during, like the zombie crushing vehicles.
Full of gas.
Yeah, but that's going to run out.
Why is it that anytime there's a scary movie, no one has a charged cell phone, you always run out of gas?
The car just won't start. You drop the keys.
What is that?
That's just...
do people not plan ahead for emergencies?
That's just formula writing for scary movies. This is why
I don't like my gas tank in my car to get below a certain point.
Oh, we want to talk about that?
Sure.
So Kim and I love to play a game.
This is not nonsense.
This is
real life.
This is fun, and you tell me it's utter nonsense whenever I want to do it.
Yes, it is.
So a while back, about 8 years ago or so, we got a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yep.
and it had the miles to empty. That was the first car we ever had that had miles to empty, that tells you exactly how many miles.
And it was pretty exact.
No, it wasn't.
It was pretty exact.
I'm going to tell you why, because I got it to 0 a number of times and it was still running. So you don't know how exact it was, but we'd be driving home from somewhere and I'd want to go to, like, there was gas stations near our house that had the cheaper gas. So we lived a little bit out of town. And so I would try to get to the gas station near our house before filling up. And so multiple times, I got that thing down to 0 miles.
That is not a game that
it's such a fun
builds
game.
Good marital
and some
relationships.
of these times, sometimes we're playing this game in the winter when it's freezing outside. And
Can you just imagine, dear listener, how excited I would be if we ran out of gas in the middle of the winter?
Yeah, we'll talk about winter in a moment too. We'll get to that one next. But anyway, so Kim hates this game, and I'm a player of the game. I like the game. Liked the game. And then
you still like it. You still play it.
We got the Scion. So now I have my car is a Scion XD, and I call it a design flaw. But
I call it the perfect car.
She calls it the perfect car for me because I have to leave it on miles to empty, first of all, because it has the little dots for the fuel meter. And it's like, all the dots are full when it's on full. But then when it gets down to 2 dots, which is technically a quarter of a tank, I've only got like 8 miles left to empty. I don't know why. Yesterday, it happened to me. I was driving and I got down to, or was it on Monday, whatever, but I got down to 2 dots. And I'm like, I'm trying to get to a gas station. I know which one I'm going to. And I'm a little bit panicky because this keeps dropping. But my fuel meter, it still showed 2 bars, which is basically a quarter of a tank. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a design flaw. But normally what happens is it goes from 2 bars, which is a quarter of a tank. And when you get to 1/8 of a tank, you got like 12 miles left. And normally. But for some reason yesterday, it let me get down to 8 miles and still said a quarter of a tank of gas. And that was not a game I was happy playing. And so
at least you're finally learning.
You feel like I deserve that car.
It's justice.
Your car is great. Like when it gives you the low fuel light, you still have 50 miles. You have 50 miles of the Ford Focus.
That's why we drive.
My car. It's Kim's car. It beeps when you have 50 miles left.
And I want to get gas before it even beeps.
You could travel into another state.
No.
On that
no.
Yes, you could, because the Arkansas border is like 30 miles from here.
From here you could, but not. I would not recommend that as a selling point.
Unless you lived in like Rhode Island or something.
Perhaps.
But okay, so that's the game that
is Caleb's nonsense game. Don't play it.
And no, I don't recommend it. You definitely could get stranded. But it was a game I won multiple times, but I'm not even going to try to win it in the Scion because it is oh man.
And I've thought numerous times, what would I do if you called me and said, I'm stuck on the side of the road?
You would laugh and you'd say, I'll be there very soon. And you wouldn't show up for a long time.
I think that's exactly what I do. I mean, I love you, but I think I would. You'd
say.
I'd wait it out a little bit.
The worst is when you're in the car with me and you're just like,
I'd have a cup of coffee. I'd, read the paper. Then I'd go get you.
You'd watch a TV show. Catch up on your Netflix or something.
Do my taxes.
Do some taxes. Oh, we did those yesterday. Yay! We're done with taxes. It's February and we're done with taxes. 2 months ahead of time.
But, I think I would do something and then I would come get you.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And if it's like in the dead of winter, like 2 degrees out or something, you'd still take your time, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
You'd make me, and then I'd be sweating it. So I guess I'd warm up from sweating it.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. All right. Speaking of winter, it is.
Oh boy.
It is. Yeah. That's so. Back in September, we did a post about how someone we know and love thinks that September is a garbage month, right? And there's nothing special about September. And this person's birthday is in February, but I kind of, even though their birthday is in February, that's the only good thing about it. I think February is the worst month of the year.
Really?
Yes. First of all, we've talked about they've contrived a holiday for it. They made it up. The greeting cards company made Valentine's Day up to make more money for their chocolate sales and all that. But
well, it was convenient that, they did contrive. If you haven't listened to our Valentine's Day episode,
see what you think.
See what you think.
But I think February is one of the worst months ever because, December is when winter begins. And it's not bad. I can handle it. January, I'm mostly okay. In fact, January was warmer than February this year for us.
But February
and now
so
that we're
short.
in February, it needs to be. It needs to be. It's freezing. And I went out to help my son load the car today, and I was an icicle coming in. I'm ready to move to Florida.
So you think
I'm
February
moving to Florida, Kim.
is a garbage month?
I told our son today that you're welcome to come with me, but I'm moving to Florida. Either way, you're welcome to come.
Well,
so if there's anybody in Florida that listens, I know we got a friend, and we gave him a shout out, but Joshua, he's in Alabama, which is definitely warmer than this, but. I could go to Florida tomorrow, like sell the house, pack it up, sell everything in the house. I don't care. Move to Florida.
You seem pretty serious about that.
I don't like winter.
But March is coming. March is spring.
And it's your birth month too. So I have
true.
I have to love March.
Well, I mean, things get better and warmer.
Towards the end.
The sun comes out.
Because it's in like a
in like a lion, out
there
like
you
a
go.
lamb.
Yes. And so like March doesn't start out great. But yes, you bring the sunshine. When you were born.
Way to redeem that.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's almost nonsense.
Yeah, well. I'm gonna have to obviously I can't move tomorrow, even though I would like to. I'm gonna stick it out and we'll see. But by next winter, we may be in another state that's south of here. I just have to say.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Either that or I'm just going to have to get a much thicker coat. And just lots of vitamin D, which I have vitamin D supplements. I probably should be taking them.
Yeah, you're a little cranky. You're becoming a little cranky pants.
I'm sorry. Every year it happens. Every year and you act surprised. Like, why are you? No. Normally I sing about California. I really don't want to move to California though. I'd rather go to Florida, I think.
Is there any songs about Florida?
No, there's the Beach Boys Kokomo song, which has a lot of that area.
Oh, Key Largo.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah. So it's about the Caribbean more, but that's it. I don't know if there's a Florida. If there's a Florida song, someone's gonna have to let us know. I don't know.
Huh.
But there's the Miami Vice theme song, but you really can't sing that.
No, but you walk around in, a suit and no socks and look super
a t-shirt
cool.
underneath it. No, thank you.
I actually had the Miami Vice tape.
Really?
I loved it.
Miami Vice soundtrack tape. Was it like a single of just that song, or
no? It had like other music from the show.
I need to hook that up on Spotify and just play that on repeat. Yep.
Only if you wear a white suit jacket and a bright pink T-shirt and loafers without socks.
I used to in high school wear loafers without socks. Yes, and I would tight roll my pant legs on my Z Cavaricci pants. Jeans.
Whoa.
Yeah, pleated jeans. That's what I wore back in the day. Pleated jeans.
In the day.
That I would tight roll and not wear socks. And no one needs to relive that. We're not going down that road.
But the suit with the, the T-shirt, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. I just settle for the warm weather. I'm happy. One of the funny things, though, when we were in Disney back in last January, it was really funny to watch the local Floridians whenever it got down into the 40s. Because we're in the 40s and we're like, oh, it's not so bad. It's jacket weather for you and me because we live in the Midwest where it's colder.
Right.
But we're down in Florida and it's like barely 40s in the morning and it warms up by afternoon. But all the Floridians are wearing parkas and stuff because it got down in the 40s. I thought that was funny.
That was funny. You're going to be one of those people someday.
I will be, and I'll be fine with that. I will have a parka for when it gets down to the 40s. I'll be okay with that.
You're so
And I
funny.
will be tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be more fit because I'll be outside more.
See, that's what you needed. You need a couple good days of sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just at least take a trip to Florida. How
Deal.
about that?
Deal.
We'll see if we can swing a trip to Florida.
Okay. I'll go to Florida with you.
All right. I think that's all the things we have and all the nonsense we have.
I think that's it. You've drawn the last card.
Yes.
You've also drawn your line in the sand with winter.
Oh, in the snow? Well, there's actually no snow.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. It's been cold, but no snow.
Yeah,
That's the problem with the Midwest winters too. Like here in Missouri, you get this cold, but you don't even get snow to show for it. Like the weathermen, we talked about that, how the weathermen are always forecasting 6 to 8 inches of snow and you get a dusting if that. And so I think that's, I don't think anybody's happy with winter in the Springfield, Missouri area.
I think our dog just snorted.
Hi, Pippin.
She's making some strange noises for the podcast today.
Oh, yeah. She's been sleeping. She's been snoring earlier. So, all right, that's it. It's time to go. We'll see you next time for more nonsensicality, if I can even say the word. But until then, stay warm out there.
See ya.
Yeah, they can totally hear her panting.
Good girl. Yeah, say goodbye. See, I think Pippin really likes the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
She's a big fan.